You're making a pretty stupid amount of money for this being a part-time gig.
Just in the last 20 days, mainly because of the coaching and all that, I've made over 20 grand. This is the past 7 days. I joined November 23rd, and that was the last day that I made barely any money.
That's insane. What would you say to someone who's thinking about joining the TikTok Shop Accelerator?
For the TikTok Shop Accelerator, I tried every other person's course, and not very many other people know what they're talking about. Getting good coaches on your side and figuring out how to do it faster is going to be way more advantageous to you than just throwing stuff at a wall. I did it for months. You need to invest in yourself first.
All right, what is up, everyone? My name is Kyle Yokoi. If you haven't seen me before, I am a TikTok Shop affiliate. I also run a coaching program for TikTok Shop affiliates. And Drake here joined my coaching program, I want to say 2 weeks ago. He's had a pretty insane amount of success so far, very, very quickly. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. But Drake, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself really quickly for everyone.
What's up, guys? I'm Drake. I'm just a regular person. I'm actually in the United States Air Force. I do this as like a part-time thing, and I've so far seen some really good success, especially through Kyle's coaching and all that. So yeah,
Well, first off, thank you for your service, Drake.
appreciate it.
Yep. So part-time, I didn't know. Well, I guess I did know this is a part-time thing, but you're making a pretty stupid amount of money for this being a part-time gig.
Yeah, so just in the last 20 days, mainly because of the coaching and all that, I've made over 20 grand.
Dude, oh, that's nuts. I thought it was 10 grand, but I guess maybe it was like 10K this week.
It was 10K in 7 days. Every time I look at the 7 day, it's always 10K.
Wow.
It's so
Oh
funny.
my God. Are
Yeah.
you married?
Yeah, I'm married. We just had a kid 6 days ago, and the profits are still coming in, dude. It's like if you have the right structure, the right framework, you're still getting the videos out. Like no matter what's happening in your life, you still make it work.
Absolutely. What does your wife think about you making 20K in 2 weeks?
She just said it today. She's like, "Yeah, you're definitely putting us in a different bracket of life." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I do it for." So like, I don't do anything with my own money. We just put it into an account. Obviously, we're having a kid. Like it's all for the family. Like that's mainly all I'm trying to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, originally she just like didn't really care. She was like, "Oh yeah, you just do whatever." Like she saw me try to do like drop shipping and all sorts of online businesses to try to get money, and then we started actually raking in insane money. And she's like, "Oh, it's just kind of cool."
Yep. So did she take it seriously at first when you started making TikTok videos at home?
She was really confused because
She's
like
like,
our
Drake, what the hell are you doing?
our
We
whole
have a baby on
family,
the way, dude.
dude, for real. So actually, TikTok was the reason that we were able to like have the kid. So with the military, I don't think I can even disclose how much we make. It's on the internet if anyone wants to look it up. But it's not my goal. Like how much I make from the military is not how much I want to make. But because I started TikTok Shop and TikTok affiliate, we went from being 10 grand in debt at like January to having a massive amount of money in comparison in just 1 year. Not even. Was it been
Wow.
11 months maybe?
That's
Not even.
insane. That's beautiful because I hear that a lot. People unfortunately, being in some type of debt and then being able to break their way out thanks to TikTok Shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So like, I think it was March when it was Super Bowl Sunday, something like that. It's around that time. I don't know. I'm not good at sports.
Yeah.
Um, but I live streamed for like an hour that morning before the Super Bowl, and we made like $300 on that live stream, just selling like an Ambernick gaming device. And we had a friend that was at our Super Bowl party that had a kid, and we've been wanting a kid so bad, but at that point we're like, money's coming in. We have a house over our head right now, so might as well go for it. But without TikTok Shop, we still would not have a kid. We would not be comfortable with it. Yeah,
Wow. So is it a boy or a girl, by the way?
it's a boy. His
A
name's Casey.
boy. I love it. I love it. You guys have plans for another one?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. He is a lot to handle right now.
Really? You guys
Yeah.
managing to get any sleep over there?
She's been too kind to me over the last 2 nights. She just lets me sleep like a good 6 hours, but she's just like up all the time. Obviously, he has to feed every 2 to 3 hours, so she is just
Gotcha.
constantly going. Yeah, she's a trooper, dude.
It can be rough, dude. So I don't have any kids right now, but my girlfriend, her brother just had a baby like a little over a year ago. So he's still pretty young, and we watch him maybe like once or twice a week. So he comes over super early in the morning. and I'll wake up at like 8 or 9 a.m. to him crying downstairs because my girlfriend will be with him, like, but he'll just be screaming because he
Yeah,
wants his
dude.
dad. But
Hmm.
I'm like, oh my God, dude. And his dad was telling me that for like the first 6 months, he barely slept at all.
Yeah, it's a good six hours most for me, but honestly, he'll start crying in the middle of the night. I'll jump up, help her change his diaper, get him all comfy again, and that's
Gotcha.
all it is. It's a surreal experience still. It's just like how having a baby is even possible, but
Mm,
it's the coolest thing ever. Highly recommend it to
yeah.
anybody.
Wow. So, okay. So, circling back to TikTok Shop a little bit, how much have you made in total from TikTok Shop? Because I know that you were doing this for a little while before you joined my coaching program.
Hmm. So, estimated commission is very different from what actually comes out. If I were to count all estimated commission on everything that I've sold over TikTok, it would be over 100 grand. Um, However, because of all the returns and all that stuff, it's sitting about 65,000 to 70,
Still insanely good.
and that's from not knowing anything about recording, editing, like not making a video of my life before this. I just started it, and if you grind, if you get super obsessed with it, like anyone can make it happen.
So, have you ever made this amount of money this quickly before? Like 10K in a week, 20K in a month? Really?
No, most of my months have been very close to 10K. I think the highest month I had before joining the accelerator program was July, and that was 16K. I think I had a pretty close week to that, but the last 2 weeks, no, dude, it's changed everything.
Wow. Okay. So, about 20K in the last 2 weeks since joining my coaching program.
Yeah, and it's not even just that. It's like once you start to make a lot of money very quickly, a lot of eyes get turned on you. So 2 weeks after that, like I was telling you in our DMs, is like I got accepted into the Star Creator Program, which is like one of the coolest things to be invited to as a creator. And for that, you need 150,000 in GMV in a month, uh, and you need to fit all this other certain criteria, or whatever. But the people who I started watching in the beginning, like a really good friend of mine now, Matt Kalla, he sold
Yeah,
over
I know.
10 million GMV in
Yeah,
like a year. I'm like, you did what? We're in the same coaching group. Like, it's so insane to
yep,
even think just that quickly you can make huge waves.
absolutely. So for the people that are watching that might not know what TikTok, like what the STAR program is, can you explain that? Like what do you get out of that program?
So there's a lot of benefits to it. Basically, what it is, it's a group at TikTok that's trying to maintain high outputting creators to a certain GMV and posting goal. So I have my own coach from TikTok that helps me with so much stuff with telling me what's probably the next viral products, how to structure my videos, how to fix certain videos. And their goal is to keep the star creators above 150,000 in GMV every single month. And then there's also different rewards, such as if you post however many videos they want you to post, like let's say, I believe it's 80 videos right now. They give you a reward for that. And then if you hit your goal of 150,000 GMB, you also get a reward for that. So it's literally just free money on top of free money.
Absolutely. That's huge. That's huge. I didn't know you're like already onboarded and set up in that program because you text for everybody watching. He texted me like 2 or 3 days ago and he was like, "Hey, I got invited into the the STAR program." That was quick.
So there's a bunch of groups there, uh, and I'm in a group with a really cool person, and I'm like, have you ever heard of Kyle? And I started showing her like your videos and your GMV and like all that, and she's like, I don't know how nobody picked them up. She's like, next month.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Somehow you flew under the radar. I don't know what happened.
That's crazy. Like that's like over the last couple months, I've seen people get brought into that program, and I've talked to my girlfriend about it before. I was like, "Damn, why have they not invited me?" Like since I've been doing this since 2023, I've done like I don't know, maybe like 2.5 million in GMV in total, and I was like, "Why would they not reach out to me? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with what I'm doing?"
I know. I was just so surprised too. And then she goes, I don't know how we missed them, but literally like next month, like That's when she said because they have a quota of how many people they can take on at one time. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. Hopefully, I can get you in the same group as me and Matt because now me and Matt are talking, and I'll be on a call with him soon. So
That's sick. Hopefully we can be in there together.
it's like a cheat code. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it to
Damn.
the moon.
Absolutely. Yes, we are. So, circling back a little bit again, 20K in about 2 weeks since joining my coaching program. What is the strategy there? I know that's what everyone's wondering. Like, how did you do that?
So honestly, just like you said, and all the emails and all of like the course, it's just like try to copy me first and put your own twist on it and make it funny, engaging, and that's basically what I did. I just basically copied a lot of your viral video formats, and then I started doing my own twist on it. You'll see in the comments that you get, like when you have viral videos, it's like those are your viral hooks right there. Like the comments are the
Mm.
viral hooks because I have a lot of videos where like people are like broken hair colors now after taking out the earwax and stuff, and and I'll make a video on that, and that one went viral, and it's pretty much been almost every single day that a video is going viral.
Wow. That's huge. Most people will never experience anything close to that in their life on TikTok.
Yeah, it's pretty life changing, and I definitely plan on just taking it to the next level and doing different products and stuff. It is kind of funny to see like how much progress you can actually make if you actually just like find somebody who's doing it correctly and then just piggyback off of them and learn off of them. It's insane.
I totally agree. But in the TikTok shop space right now, it's kind of tough because there are so many people that like claim to be experts or, portray themselves as like real gurus, but they're not like they don't really know what's going on. Like they don't really understand this on that level. So there's a lot of grifters out there for sure now.
An unbelievable amount. And
Yeah.
you still show all of your results like in
Yeah.
our Discord and all of that, and like you're still making insane results. So what I see is always like people are always showing stuff from last month if they're doing like TikTok lives. They're like, join my coaching program, and they'll show something from like
Yeah.
2-3 months ago, and it's like what's going on right now? Was that a lucky
Yeah.
video, or like do you actually know the sauce? And it's like you're like I've been through every single Discord, every single course. Like if you look through my Discord, you see like I've paid like a lot of money to all these creators to learn off of them, and then nothing has worked like instantly.
Well, yeah, I see those lives every single day of people pushing whatever their group is or whatever course they're an affiliate for. And they always have their sales data, but the dates 9 times out of 10 are cropped out. And I'm just thinking, what did you make this month? Like, what are you making right now? You know what I mean?
I would definitely say if it's ever just if they're ever just showing a screenshot of their earning of the day and not like actual where it shows GMB and everything, like if it doesn't show the date above it, I would not believe them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cap.
I've seen photoshopped video or not videos, screenshots of sales from other gurus in this space. And I'm not gonna say any names, but I've seen them. Like if you zoom in on these photos, like the numbers are off, and it's like that's not TikTok's mistake. Like I know you did some work on this.
Yeah, they're out there cooking up results for sure.
Cooking up their results. It's crazy, dude. So it's safe to say that you've had a pretty good experience in my coaching program so far.
Oh yeah, dude. It was like I said, it was pretty instant. So I think it was the 23rd that I joined, something like that. It was pretty recent, and instantly it was like, here's the course, here's the community, here's your coaches, and it's like anytime I reach out to you guys, I get an answer within the same day, if not the same hour. So we have the coaches like D. If you just send her videos, she always will critique it, not because the video is bad or whatever. It's because there's always room for improvement. Like she will always be there to help you, and I'm sure we'll probably be onboarding more coaches in the future. But like the coaches that we have right now are solid, like you and D.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We might be onboarding more coaches. The thing is, I've hired a decent amount of people over the last year, and she's like the only one who actually did her job when she was paid, who actually who legitimately cares about what I'm doing and about the success and the results of everyone in the group. Like she really cares on another level. And most people, most times, like everyone that I've hired over the last year is really just here to make a quick buck. They really don't care.
Yeah, it's hard to find good people, especially in this space where it's like you don't really know the people on a super personal level. It's just you kind of just have to go with the hope that they have the best intentions. And
Absolutely. So what made you join, like with so many groups out there, what made you want to join mine?
I'm very much like I have my heartbeat on most of TikTok affiliate. I know what most of the top creators are doing, and you came up on my For You page a lot. Basically, I was just like at this point, I was having a terrible month in November. I think I was on track to only make like 7 grand, which is really low for me. And I was like, I gotta try something out. And like for some reason, you're all over my mind. So I was like, whatever, we might as well try it. And then I saw that you had a an accelerator program, and I was like, I like I said, I know most of the other like top creators, top Discord creators, and I was like, this guy seems like he knows his shit. I'm gonna I'm gonna reach out to him. Just join the course. Worst thing that happens is that I make my money back anyways.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like for the people that come into the group and like really apply themselves and actually implement like the things I'm teaching, it works every single time, dude. But it's just like some people do it better than others. Some people are more consistent. Like I would think about you and Naf and Arion, like the ones that are consistent and like actually put their head down and understand and try to do what we're teaching, they kill it every time.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm getting my brothers and family members to do like the same thing that we're doing too, because it's a format that you can recreate with almost any product too. And yeah, there's all sorts of things like that are coming out and rising popularity in TikTok Shop that you can definitely take advantage of. It's not
Absolutely.
oversaturated. That's a complete lie. Like the more
Yep.
affiliates that we have, the better chance that you have of making money for sure.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't think it's oversaturated at all. I've people, dude, the funny thing is when I was like making videos on TikTok and telling people about TikTok Shop in like December of last year, late December, people at that time were saying it's saturated. Like my comments would be full of people saying things like, "If he's talking about it on TikTok, that means it's not a good hustle anymore." And I was like, "Dude, I'm trying to put you guys on right now. You have no idea."
Yeah, that's the exact same thing as saying TikTok is oversaturated, and nobody really thinks that. It's like every video that you put out is like a lottery ticket. It really is.
TikTok is a discovery platform. After all, like that's what TikTok is. So anyone can literally jump on TikTok. And if you make a decent video, it doesn't matter if you just created your account 2 hours ago, like you have a chance to go viral and get millions of people to see what you're posting.
Yeah, and they definitely reward you for being more strict with like how many posts you do a day. If you guys want to start doing this and you only want to do one post a day, one post every other day, I mean, I don't think you're really going to see the results that you want. The more work that you put in and the better videos that you make, the more you will make guaranteed. Like, there's no way around it.
Absolutely.
I've been making like like I said, I'm full time active duty military. I mean, I'm on baby leave right now, so I'm able to grow out my facial hair a little bit. But there's been times in the last 10 months that I was working 60, 70 hour weeks where we were on 12s all day for weeks. Like, and if you still get the videos out, it does not matter. Like, just keep getting the videos out, keep putting out like positive, good content, and you will still see results. It's all about how much you want it.
Absolutely. As with everything. So would you say it's more like success on TikTok Shop? Is it more about quality or quantity? Like what approach do you take? Because I know you post quite a bit, right? Or at least you were posting a ton of videos.
So there hasn't been a month since February that I posted under like 150 videos. It's been a massive
Wow.
amount. Yeah, it's been a massive
Wow.
amount of videos. But also, that all leads up to this point where it's like you're still selling stuff from February because those videos are still doing well, or the seller started running ads, or uh, or just randomly it starts popping off. So like every single video that you put out, for me, I never don't make a sale off a video anymore. Like every video that I've ever posted in the past 6 months has made a sale.
Hell yeah. That's good. That's really good. We'll get back to this in a second, but I want to ask you before I forget, what would you say to someone who's thinking about joining the TikTok Shop Accelerator?
For the TikTok Shop Accelerator, I mean, I wouldn't even think about it. I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Oh, it's too much money" or whatever. However, you need to invest in yourself first. So make an investment in yourself, and getting good coaches on your side and figuring out how to do it faster is going to be way more advantageous to you than just throwing stuff at a wall. I did it for months. I did it for months and months and months. Like I tried every other person's course, whatever guru, and not very many other people know what they're talking about. So definitely make an investment in yourself. Uh, make some good friends that know what they're doing, so you can bounce ideas off each other, add value to the groups that you join, and yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great answer. It's like when you get what you pay for in the group. And in addition to that, it's like we have the money back guarantee, which is like a legitimate guarantee. Like if you go 90 days and you can't make a couple thousand or your full investment back in profit, it's like at that point, that one's on me. Like if you're still posting every day and doing what I'm teaching you and you don't make a couple grand in like 90 days, that's my fault. And I'll just send you your money back. I take responsibility for that one.
exactly. And that's literally in a contract too. That's what gave me like peace of mind. It's like if this doesn't work, like what?
Exactly. It's a win-win. Like it's a so little risk on everyone else's end.
And like you were saying earlier, it's like you're creating competition. It's like today it's 2:30, and I don't know if you all will be able to see this, but I'm already almost at what 700.
Damn. And 1.8 million views halfway through the day.
Yeah, and then this is the past 7 days.
10K in the last week. What a beast. That's insane, dude.
It's pretty insane. It's keep putting in the work and it'll turn out for you. And I can literally show you the graph from last month. This is funny. This is very funny to show you. So I joined November 23rd, and that was the last day that I made barely any money.
Wow. So that day where it spikes up, that's when you joined the coaching program.
I think that's the day after. So this is showing the 23rd. It was 1.9 thousand GMB, and then the 24th was 14,000 GMB.
That's insane. Dude, screenshot that and send it to me.
So funny to think about. It's like it was literally like almost instant.
So how long when you first found me and you were like, okay, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. He has a coaching program, maybe I'll check it out. How long did it take from like you discovering that to actually pulling the trigger?
It's probably
Okay.
about 2 weeks. Like TikTok definitely knows what they're doing with like their algorithm and their touch points and stuff. Of course, like TikTok knows if you're putting in the work too, they're gonna show you coaches that are like trying to like teach you. So
Yeah.
TikTok showed me your videos a lot.
Do you ever think like, damn, I wish I would have gotten in just 2 weeks sooner?
Oh, dude, I wish I would have done it months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be well over probably 200,000 in profit at this point.
Yeah. Like we have Knopf in the coaching program. I think he's done a little over a quarter million now. And he's been with us for like, I think since summer. He joined in summer and it's just been like whoosh, all the way
Yeah,
up.
it keeps going up. You don't see that for anybody else anywhere.
You mentioned that you make a lot of videos. So I want to know how do you do that? Like what's your process for that? For like making and editing so many?
So the process for every video is the same thing. So I'll find the product that I'm going to do a video on. I usually, if I don't really know much about the product, I'll go to the product listing, scroll down to the bottom, and then look at what's done good already, like the videos that have already gone viral. And then I'll just look at them really quick, see what the hook was, see what the video was about, then go to the comments, see what people talked about. That'll give me an idea of how to structure my video. Then I'll record the video, and then I'll put it into CapCut. In CapCut, there's I showed Kyle this a little while ago. You can actually just add captions, and then in the pro version, you can just cut out all the dead space, like with one button. It makes it so much easier, and then you can just fine tune it. And then I post it to TikTok, and then for the second one, I'll do all the same thing, and then I'll just put it into drafts, and then I won't drop them all at the same time anymore. I used to do that. I'll make sure they're at least an hour apart. It's a super easy, simple process. None of my videos take over 5 to 6 minutes to make.
That's like including recording?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Every video that I do, it's usually first take now. Like I'm not stuttering much anymore. It's a lot easier to edit when you're not stuttering. Because in the beginning, like anybody who's starting, you will struggle You'll struggle to get the words out. You'll struggle to remember what you're gonna say. Like that's just all part of it. But for now, it's like usually every video is a minute to a minute 15 seconds, and then by the time I cut it down, it's like around 30 seconds long, and it doesn't take much time because, like I said, like I'm super busy. I have a kid now. There's family here. I can get all my videos done in an hour and a half, and that's usually like 8 to 10 videos.
Wow, that's incredible. 8 to 10 in an hour and a half. I got to time myself next time I do some recording and editing. I'm curious to see what I'm at. I don't usually think about it too much, but 8 to 10, I know that's a lot in an hour. So hell yeah. But yeah, the thing is, it's kind of weird. Like when you, at least for most people, when you whip out your phone and you start recording TikToks, whether it's like face in or faceless, it's just a weird thing to do. Like it's just so, it's not natural. It's so weird at first for a lot of people.
It's like talking to yourself. But the best thing I can say, and this is for anybody, if you have a best friend, a brother, a sister, mother, brother, like anything, right? Just act like you're talking to them. Sell the item like you're talking to your best friend, your family member, and that makes it a lot easier.
Solid advice. You hear that sometimes, at least I do, and it's great advice. Definitely. So you mentioned something a minute ago about like looking through the comments on other videos to get ideas for, you mentioned something about that. I want to know what exactly you mean by that, and yeah, if you could break that down a little bit for people.
Yeah. So, like, let's say I have a product right here, like one of these viral, what is it called? Projectors. Yeah, a viral projector. So at the bottom of the listing for it, if you have TikTok affiliate, you'll be able to see what the top creators' videos are. You click on that, you go to the comments, you see what good things people have to say about it, what bad things people have to say about it, and you can kind of get a lot of ideas on how to make videos and how to answer questions. And it's like, let's say somebody in the comment says like, "Will this work on a black curtain?" or something like that, like I have behind me. It's like you can literally use that as a hook for your videos because people out there want to know these things. So there's a lot of questions in the comments, a lot of things that people don't like about the product. You can also touch on that and be like, this is actually not a problem with this product. And yeah, there's a lot of like viral sauce in the comments of other videos that I've already done really well.
Yeah, and people just don't know it. They just sleep on it. And that's something that I covered in the course in the group is like look when you get a new product, look through the comments. Like that's going to help you so much in a lot of different ways. So it gives you a lot of insight when it comes to making your videos. Super slept on for the people at home. If you're not doing that, look through comments more.
Yeah, most of the things that I'm saying right now, it's pretty much regurgitated information from the accelerator program. I just understand it now.
Okay, gotcha. Nothing wrong with that. It all works. So that's good. But you mentioned something else a minute ago about dropping all of your videos, posting them all at the same time. I've never done that. I do see people that do that. Did you ever notice like any negative effects of doing that or like negative results? Like is that something you've always done? Like you make 5 videos and you post them back to back to back?
I've pretty much always done that. Like I said, like I'm trying to refrain from doing that now, but that's just because I'm trying not to do that. Just because I get more satisfaction out of like watching each video climb on its own and then like adding a product video on top. It's not that big of a deal if you want to post them all at once. It's just harder to track how that video is doing because if you're doing it every hour, you have like a whole hour to see like, okay, the video's at 100, 300, 1,000 views. Like you can kind of analyze your videos if you have a little bit more time to do that. If you post 5 at once, you're like, you kind of just ignore the videos that aren't doing well. And if you do that, you don't really know how to fix the things that aren't working. That's the only reason I'm trying to do like separate the videos because I want to watch each one, how it's working, why it's working, and then recreate what works.
Yeah, that's smart. I That kind of makes me think of something that I've been doing lately, which is like I'll record a bunch of videos, save them to my drafts, and on the days where it's like I'm just home all day and I can really focus on TikTok, I'll post one like I'll edit one video and post that video and I'll watch it. Like I'll just track how it does over the hour, like whether I get comments or not, how many likes, how much like what the watch time is at. And based on that, I'll adjust how I edit the next video. Like if I think if the watch time was low, I'll go, okay, maybe I need to adjust the text on top. Maybe I need to make the clips a little bit shorter in the beginning and I'll just adjust it through the day. in an attempt to like find this sweet spot and of course, hopefully go viral.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely working so far.
So if you, this is a question somebody wanted me to ask you. If you had to assign a difficulty level to TikTok Shop Affiliate, what would you rate it as? Like, do you think the average person can pull this off and start making money here? Or do you need to have like some sort of special quality?
Everything about TikTok affiliate is easy. Like it's very easy. Making the videos, posting the videos. The only thing that would be hard is just the dedication to it. But that's with literally anything you have in life. So I will say for everyone who's watching, who's brand new to this, um, most of it will be very easy for you. The hard thing will be to wake up every morning and still have the drive to do it, even when you don't want to do it. Because there are a lot of mornings that I will wake up and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sleepy. And like, I have so much to do that day. And you just have to find time for it. You have to go to your happy space. You have to go wherever you record, sit down and just start. As soon as you get that first video out, you're already rolling.
And that's the thing, dude. For the last year, ever since I've been like talking about TikTok Shop online, I always say it's easy. Like it's not as hard as people make it out to be. And over the last couple months, I've been seeing like other gurus in this space saying like, if you see someone saying this is easy, they're probably just trying to scam you out of some money. And I'm like, dude, I'm saying this is easy because you do it when you do it the right way. It's easy. It doesn't need to be that hard. But like to what you're saying, yeah, that's definitely true. Like even when you remind yourself that, hey, I'm just recording TikTok videos like in the comfort of my own home, like it's not that big a deal. Some days it's like, bro, I'd rather die than than make a couple videos a day,
It's
honestly.
so funny. We're so spoiled now, but it's like, dude, I work in aircraft maintenance. I go out there and in the freezing cold, in the 120-degree weather, no matter what, I'm out there and I have to work on these aircraft that fly over y'all's houses. That sucks. This is easy. This is so ridiculously easy. And it pays you 10 times more. It's like, if y'all aren't doing it, just start.
It is easy, and we do have it really easy at this point. I try to remind myself of like what a crazy opportunity it is that we have. Like just with your case, for example, making 20K, $20,000 in profit in 2 weeks as someone who's kind of a beginner with TikTok Shop. It's such an incredible thing. Like it's so crazy. Like this doesn't happen anywhere else. So I try to remind myself like you see a lot of big numbers, like someone doing 100K a month, 80K a month, whatever. But like even for people doing like 10 or 20K a month, it's still incredible numbers to be doing. Incredible.
Yeah. And as you guys go through, you get better at it, you start making more money, you're going to want more people to join and start doing it, and you'll find out that the competition really isn't as bad as you think it is. There not very many people want to do all the work that we do, even though it's super easy. A lot of people don't want to get out of their comfort zone. The more you get out of your comfort zone, the funnier, more engaging videos you make, the better off you'll be, the more you'll grow as a person. And honestly, you'll see as you become more successful over the next few months, even the next year, you're gonna have cooler friends that you get to work with, and more doors will open to you. Not even just like just making extra money, because the money is just beside the point now. You're like, yeah, you make a lot of money, but you're also making a lot of friends that'll open doors for you, a lot of contacts that you can contact for any sort of different issues. It's just like it's an insane opportunity in every aspect.
I agree. And the thing is, like, when people talk about, you said something there that made me think about this, but when people talk about TikTok Shop being oversaturated, like the affiliate program specifically, there are a lot of affiliates. I'm sure there's like probably over 100,000 affiliates at this point, maybe well over that. And it's like, are there a lot of them? Hell yeah, there are. But how many of those people are actually your competition? You know, how many people are actually getting more than like 300 views on every post? Probably not many. So you're not competing with like too many people. And in this space, I think honestly, it's not too hard to outwork people. It's really not too hard.
It's not. And I'll say for any mechanic, electrician, plumber, people who know how to actually work hard, this will be the easiest job you've ever had in your life. And we need a lot more people like that on this platform. There's a lot of the older community on TikTok that have nobody selling pressure washers to them. Like there's an opportunity for everybody.
Yeah, good point. Good point for sure. So what is your most viral video at this point? That's what I want to know. What has the most views?
Oh, that one. So the most viral video was literally 2 weeks ago, and it was the earwax camera removal tool.
The remake of my video?
Yep,
I love it.
that one was so cool. So that one's at 20 million views right now.
Whoa, 20 million. Is your face in that video?
Barely. I mean, like right here. like probably that. That's in almost all my videos. I don't really show my face, except for like some new products that I'm trying out. But yeah, most of my stuff is faceless content. It always has been. But
Same.
honestly, if you're more open, nobody's gonna judge you on your face. Nobody cares what you look like. They just care about the impulse buy.
Same with faceless. It's like you don't have to put your face in these videos to make sales. That's one thing that I think a lot of people thought for a long time. It's like, oh, I think you have to put your face in it to make money, and I don't want to put my face in. And I'm like, dude, I made my first like 500,000 in commission without ever showing my face. You don't have to show your face at all. That's the most. I kind of get where people are coming from, but it's like, no, that's not true. That's just not how it goes.
Exactly. There's like I said, for all the new people, it's like you're gonna have so many things that you think are gonna go wrong and things you won't know how to do, but it all kind of falls in place. And nothing's really that hard to figure out because there's always TikTok videos on what you're going through.
Yep. Oh yeah. So for the people watching that haven't had a viral video yet, what advice do you have for those people? Like what makes a viral video? Like how do you get there? How do you make one of those?
So there's two different ways to make a viral video. One is to just make random videos, and one eventually will go semi-viral. And two is to uh, find a winning product and a winning way to make a video. And this is how I structure my videos. It's always a good hook that usually I learn from other people. I don't really like to make new hooks unless I've tested them quite a few times. And then always in the meat and potatoes of the videos is like the middle of it where you're showing off the product, make it super engaging, make sure the camera's moving a lot. You want people to like have this product in their hands. Like let's say I'm selling this water bottle here that's literally from the TikTok shop. It's not even from the military. like I'll sell it to people who were in the military or military moms, wives, whatever, and I'll show them like, oh, you can put your morale patches here. It's got a really cool handle right here and a really cool handle right here, and you can put a med kit in here, all sorts of stuff. Like you want people to like have this product in their hand, and you want them to like feel the energy that you're putting out because it's literally all sales through emotion. Like if you can make them feel a certain way, especially with FOMO, that one works really well. The fear of missing out. That's how you should structure the middle of your video, and then at the end, there's always a lot of call to actions you can go to. My favorite one is right now because it's like the holidays. It's like for Christmas, this water bottle is 50% off. So if I were you, I'd go get it before the price goes up or they completely sell out. That's just how I end videos now, and it works. So if you guys want to steal that, go ahead.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. So when you're looking for products to promote, let's say it's something that you probably don't use in your day-to-day life, would you still promote it or are you focused on products that you actually care about or things that you actually use?
Things that actually work for you is things that you would actually use, things that you get excited about. So, like, let's say I like to play a lot of pranks on people, right? So I got the fake $500,000 lottery
Yeah.
ticket. It's like these are things that I would actually use. These are things I'm going to bring to work and like prank people with and stuff like that. Um, I made a lot of money off of detailing videos for um, like cleaning cars because there's a million products in that field, and it's like I would only really sell stuff that I used on my actual cars because if you can convey that you actually like it and you actually use it and that it actually gives you the results that the people want, people will buy it no matter what. Like if you can make them feel impulsive about it, like they're gonna buy it.
Yeah, promote stuff that makes you smile or promote stuff that like you actually use that makes your life easier. Like it really makes a difference. I think most times it really makes a difference. I think people can really tell if you're just pushing something on them to make a couple bucks.
They could see right through you for sure.
Yep. Absolutely. So, how many times, like once you get a product and you start posting it, how many times will you post that product until you give up on it and move to something else?
For any new products, it's going to be about 10 posts, 10 to 15. Like if I really think it's going to work out, I'll get to like 15. If I'm just like, oh yeah, this could work, I'll do 10 posts. And if none of them pop off, if none of them give me some sort of result, um, I just won't move on with it. I'll just continue to stick with the stuff that will work.
Okay. Okay. And so I want to know about hooks. Let's talk about that a little bit because a lot of people struggle, like really, really struggle with crafting a good hook. So can you explain kind of how you do that and like what makes a good hook?
None of my hooks are over 3.5, 4 seconds because that's the TikTok brain. Like that, when you're scrolling, you don't even know it. You're on each post for 2 to 4 seconds, like no matter what. So if you can make a hook that's that amount of time, but also engaging, and for every person who's new or just trying to do different products and stuff, don't try to reinvent the wheel. If it's already got 1,000 sales or more, if the product's already got 1,000 sales or more, that means that somebody already has a hook out there that's working. So just literally regenerate that hook, see if it works for you. If not, go to the comments like we were talking about earlier and try to find a hook there.
So your strategy is like, it sounds like you're just trying to take as much guesswork out of this whole thing as possible. Because there's a lot of resources everyone has. Like you could go to Callow Data or TikTok, find other viral videos, look through the comments, look through the reviews, and find things there. So you're taking guesswork out of this. So you're not just posting all these videos like you're gambling when it doesn't have to be like that. It's like people playing cards at the casino, just like gambling. And then you have people who can count cards. And it's like when you do what you're doing, it's kind of like counting cards in the casino. You're just improving your chances of going viral.
Yep, exactly. It's really that simple.
Another question here. What do you think separates the creators that have made like 50 to 100K in commission and then the affiliates that can't make a couple grand? Is it a consistency issue? Is it probably a content issue? What do you think it is that separates like the big hitters from the people not doing too much?
I think a lot of people just aren't patient enough. A lot of people watch this video and they'll start to do it and then they won't see results for probably 2 weeks to maybe even a month. And a lot of people will get very impatient and they'll want to give up. But the difference between the people who are doing 100,000 a month and the people who are doing, just 1,000 is mainly the content. Because with good content, you will see results, and when you see results, you're going to get addicted.
Yep.
It's that simple. So as soon as you start making good content, which a lot of the times for new people is just redoing what's worked for other people. Once you start to see results, you'll get addicted to it, and like you just probably won't stop until TikTok explodes or something.
Yeah, it is addicting. Even just going viral. Like even if you're not making money from a video, just seeing it hit like a million views and seeing that 1M on the video, it just feels good. It's like a drug. It's like a drug on almost. It's
It is. It is. It really hits the dopamine like really good. And it's funny because I think of every single video as a lottery ticket. Like even if you don't get a lot of money from the video, you learn something like very important. Like you learn that this didn't work or saying this didn't work, or sometimes you even like you just have somebody who comments and then you have a new friend. It's like it's always the craziest thing.
yeah. Yeah. What do you think about the TikTok ban? He said something about TikTok exploding there a minute ago. That made me think of the ban. Do you think TikTok's going to be banned in January?
That's funny. There's no way, dude. There's no way. Like TikTok is popping up locations all around the United States to compete with Amazon. I don't see it happening. And plus, I don't really know how much we can say on YouTube, but it feels like that would be like a freedom of speech violation. And with the new administration, I don't think that would fly.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, worst thing that happens is that somebody replaces TikTok, and it could be YouTube, it could be Instagram. There's always going to be opportunities. You'll also have opportunities just through UGC creation. Even if you just take TikTok Shop now as an education grounds, you're going to learn how to make good videos on all sorts of different products. And then there's UGC creators who are selling a massive amount of products on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's always going to be opportunities in this space.
Absolutely. And people have been asking me that in the group, like, Kyle, what's going to happen if TikTok is gone in January? And I'm like, first off, we'll worry about that when it gets here. I don't see a good reason to start stressing right now. And I know a lot of people are freaking out about it, but the thing is, like, I remind people, like, what we're teaching you is basically how to go viral, how to get eyes on whatever you're posting. When you go viral on TikTok Shop, making money is that's just what comes with it. But like the core of what you're learning here is how to get attention when you put content online. And it's like if TikTok disappeared tomorrow, obviously that would shake things up a little bit, but we'd be okay. Like if you can make good money and get views on TikTok Shop, you can go figure it out on Instagram, or you can go figure out how to do it on YouTube. You know, there's so many opportunities. There's a million ways to make $1 million online. TikTok Shop is just one of them.
Yep. If TikTok Shop affiliate did go away right now, there would be thousands and thousands of brands that need people to make videos for them. And there will be some sort of platform that pops up out of nowhere to connect you to connect you with these brands, and you already know what to do. And also, worst case scenario, I guess this would be best case scenario, or worst case scenario for people who don't join right now because they're scared of TikTok getting banned, is that it doesn't get banned, and you're way ahead of the people who just didn't even try. So like, let's say for people who are still listening right now, if it does or if it doesn't get banned in January or whatever, you're gonna have 2 extra months of education and videos out there that the people who waited don't have.
Exactly. 100%. And we had this kid reach out the other day, and he was interested in joining the accelerator, my coaching program. He was like, okay, it sounds good, but I think I'll just wait until January 20th, the day after it might be banned. I mean, do what you want to do. Like, I'm not going to like force you to try and force you to join us, but it's the wrong mindset to have, in my opinion, at least. And like, also, I'm going to throw in here, we added something to our contract, like the agreement that everyone signs that says, if you join now and on January 19th, if TikTok disappears and it's not here anymore and we can't make money with it, I'll give you a refund if you haven't made the money back yet. Nobody's doing that.
So everyone who's watching right now, start now, because even if it does get banned, you already have contacts with all of these big brands. Like you're always gonna have an opportunity, and even if you don't get an opportunity from brands, you're gonna make friends with people who will have opportunities with you for the outside.
100%. So I'll ask you one more question before we end this off. For the new creators out there, maybe people that are like just getting into TikTok Shop, maybe they were just accepted, watching this interview, want to do exactly what you're doing. What advice do you have for those people just getting into shop?
If you're just getting into shop, don't just try to throw things at a wall and hope it sticks. Honestly, invest in education wherever it is into how to make the proper videos, how to find the proper products. Your investment into TikTok Shop as an affiliate will at least 10x like it did for me. Try to get as many products as you can that excite you, that you really want to make videos on. Because if you don't, you will get burnt out. If you're just starting out, I personally don't recommend doing supplements. As easy as they seem, as much as they sell, it's not safe violation wise. So I wouldn't start with that. There's a lot of other products that are super violation safe that you can stick with, and just stick to making at least 3 videos a day, if not more. If you can do more than that, just spam as many as you can until you find out a winning formula, and just take advantage of every day with TikTok Shop affiliate as you can. And as you go along in your TikTok Shop affiliate journey, make some good friends. You're going to have more opportunities just because of that.
I love it. That was an amazing answer. So, for all the new creators out there, keep grinding. Just enjoy the journey because we have such an amazing opportunity here with TikTok Shop. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a beautiful opportunity and it's a beautiful thing that we all have here together. So, grind as hard as you can. Don't stop pushing, don't slow down, and just try to enjoy the ride as much as possible. So, I think that is the perfect place to end this call. Drake, thank you for your time. You are crushing it. You're a monster at this point when it comes to TikTok Shop. So 20K in 2 weeks, that's insane. I can't wait to see what you do in the next month or so. But yeah, congrats on the baby again. And thank you for doing this call with me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the opportunity, and thanks for your coaching program.
Absolutely.